Hello, this is Master Luke Chen. Today we want to talk about the concept of Tao Te Ching and of course Qigong. And in Tao Te Ching, there's one word, it's very important, or one concept is called enough is enough. In Chinese it's called 主. And the way you write it is like this. Very simple, and looks like you have a mouth there, so mouth. So we're talking eating. So enough is enough. So if you have enough to eat, don't overeat. So the whole concept of Tao Te Ching is when you reach the maximum, don't overdo it. So it's about the mouth is about eating, and then you can see it's like 主 知足知足常足矣. In other words, enough is enough. Be grateful for what you have. So in Tao Te Ching, what is enough? Enough means just like you carry a bucket of water. If too full, the water comes out. So it's just like an arrow. The bow and arrow, too much, you need to just enough to pointing to the target. So everything is just like that. So if you got too much, what are you going to do with your wealth? In Tao Te Ching, we should share with others. When not enough, the people poor, you give the poor, and not the human being. Normally you rob the poor and give to the rich. In Tao Te Ching, in order to balance out the Tao's, the heaven's way, is to give to the lack. The people have enough, and then share with them. That's the whole idea of what enough is enough. It's not the case that, so in Qigong, when we're doing the Qigong, the hands, if you lock your elbow, there's too much. It's called too much. But if you bend too much, it's too much bending. Just enough. So it's in a very relaxed, tensionless position. This called 主, just enough. And just like you carry a bucket of water, if too low is not enough water, so just right enough. Just like you always perform in a plateau, in a maximum potential with yourself. So when we're doing if you, for example, if you hear the circle, if you do too much of that, it's not enough. Too much. So this is circle enough, because you have to follow your joints. Your joints is like this. So this is very limited. But this is a limited circle. So you follow whatever position you are in, and then adjust to that position. So if you have a lot of money, of course, then enough is enough. If you have, then you share more. But if you have not enough to eat, you cannot share if you have not enough to eat. So it's relative speaking, that according to your own position. Also in Qigong, say, well, because like our finger is limited, we cannot pull our finger back, so it's a limit. So we follow the natural tendency, the natural way, or follow the flow, or called 无为, according, and then we do it according to the setup of our own body. And so the meridians going through heart and lungs and going through. But if you have really a problem with your neck or whatever, you cannot overdo it, but gradually, slowly, and small, from small to large, and then things happen and the healing occur. So the whole concept is do not force it, but you must reach enough. You cannot go hungry. You need to work hard to save enough to survive. So it's the whole Tao Te Ching is do the best you can, follow the flow. Same with Qigong. If you don't do the shoulder brace that create the circle, if you do not know that, then you just use too much unnecessary muscle, create tension in your body. So I personally found out that the coccyx, the release of coccyx is so important, and it is not easy. It's not easy to do. You must relax first, trust your own body, and turn the coccyx. And I just recently, my classmates, old classmates, they said have a reunion of the class. But the problem is that they said to me, now people retired and then they have a few practice Tai Chi, because the retired, they now have more time to devote to themselves. For one thing, and I'm not interested in anymore, because when I'm much younger, I already started doing it, and I'm doing the Tai Chi. I just wanted to really, now I already in the past, but now I into more the spiritual, and then everything. I have obtained the essence of Tai Chi and also Qigong. For them, it just started, but they really proud of that. But everything have a starting point. But again, if they do not read the Tao Te Ching, each one, because they are already, it's hard to change a person. But if I have a chance, talk to people, you must, if you are starting Tai Chi or Qigong, especially sixth direction, the Qineng Qigong, Qilao Qigong, you have to read this book, understand the concepts enough, and then will really help you to build up enough power for healing. So creativity, to the joy you're feeling now, you're one with the cosmic. And then a lot of times you understand that when you so-called spiritual, you say, well, so what? Now I know oneness, I feel oneness, and then the understanding wear off, and then you go back to humdrum and not do anything. But in Qigong, in Tao Te Ching, reminding us that enough is not just a word, but the way you're doing things, and then you use your mind, spirit into it, and then you feel it, and then you start to feel the word of divine, the spiritual thing, what it means in our own body with the Qigong when we're doing it. So you must reach that level to keep that, and for at least like myself, every single day I doing it. Such like every single day, really I feel that I'm in progressing, and then with the universe. But anyway, love yourself, love others, love nature is the essence of Tao. I love you from Yang Song.